I want you to imagine that you are uplifting your spirit as you go up, and as you exhale, your spirit is coming to meet a connection with the universe at your heart. Now, what does all that mean? Is that just words I'm saying? It means really what you want it to mean. More importantly, it's a way of signaling to recognize what you're feeling in that moment of bringing your hands to your heart. I know for me, and I can't speak for everyone, but when my thumbs touch my sternum and my fingers are touching my thumbs and I feel my breath coming into that connection, something extra comes up. It's not just this physical connection of skin to skin on your own body. Some sort of emotional, like, uproar happens in the heart space. And we've heard and read from playwrights, movie directors, authors, time and time again, that feelings come from the heart. You know, it's too much for it to be coincidence that so many people have mentioned this. So for you, examine, what's it feel like every time the hands come to the heart, and whatever that extra thing is, see if it can't multiply for the next few breaths. I'll join you. How about one more breath, really savoring anything extra that you weren't anticipating? Let's open our eyes. I don't know about you, but I got this unique sensation of some stress that was around the top of my head, melting down over the body, and kind of washing out, just heading out. Might be a unique sensation. You might have felt something totally different, but I wasn't expecting that. It was just an extra benefit of having hands at heart and taking a second to listen. And when we're willing to do that, the refreshing nature that brings about, you can think of that as connection to the universe. So, that feeling that came up is refreshing nature. That's your way of connecting to the universe. Let it sink in. Let it get into your muscle memory. Let it become a logical piece of your memory, and see if you can't begin to recreate it each day, knowing that it's going to boost your energy levels and your ability to be free in the body with passion for the wonderful adventures of life. All right, so you've got stiff ankles as well. So we've got similar ways of working with the ankles to where you're going to lay on your back. And you can continue to watch me demonstrate for just a moment and then work on this on your own. I'm not going to do a full demonstration guided right here, so actually I just want you to watch what I'm doing here, but essentially it's the same kind of thing we were doing earlier, with exhales bringing the feet down, twirling in one direction, inhales twirling the feet in the opposite direction. You ought to notice real quick that if you're just trying to twirl your feet like so and get your toes to move a little bit more than they're used to, that all sorts of sensations wake up. For me, it's all over here. It's all over here. Something is going on in these guys that makes me go, oh, what is that? I kind of want to avoid that. I don't want to deal with that. Well, that's the shit you got to deal with if you ever want to be free of it. You have the choice of ignoring it and letting it get worse and festering and continuing to bother you more and more, or you put a little work into it each morning. You learn to turn it into a little game, maybe, and go, I'm going to go for the high score and breaking up all this yuckiness in my feet and ankles this morning. And then you're going to know that the energy from the lymph nodes that are woken up here and the freedom and motion that you'll have from less inhibited, stuck myofascial patterns is going to energize you throughout the day and make you a cheerier, happier, more smiley David. And so I'm excited that I get to share that with you. Now, on top of all that happening, right afterwards, you're going to get a new set of sensations. Just like the sensations that we felt in the heart space, what I want you to do is take a moment to sit in a new engaging way, somehow, cross-legged, maybe some sort of support underneath your seat. I don't need one, but feel free to do it if your knees aren't feeling great. And then see if you can't cross the legs in some sort of way after the work you've done with your feet for several rounds that suddenly makes you go, oh, my feet feel good. And breathe with that good feeling. See if you can't let it explode. Once it begins exploding, begin breathing deeper and longer. And you'll notice that you have a level of control over this explosion. Your breath cycles, as they get longer, and your ability to focus on that sensation multiplies it. I'd like you to now take responsibility for the happiness happening in the explosions in your feet and begin to multiply them more. Because you're a smart guy, I know you'll know how to do this. Keep it up, bud. Keep working on more and more explosions as I talk. These explosions that are happening and your ability to create more of them is something that should be showing you right now that you have control over things that produce happiness within you, things that feel good within you. You now are very powerful because of this. Take a moment to let the power that you're feeling drip over your entire existence, from the top of your head down to the bottom of your body, through each and every cell. You are powerful. Continue to feel powerful and allow that to grow in whatever way your genius state creates. And use that genius fueled power to now imagine that you are taking yourself beyond your body into the universe, the thing you've been wanting to connect with. And now imagine you in your consciousness, in your soul, is a rocket ship capable of moving to any place you'd like in space. Use all the patterns of memory you have of images of space, your own imagination, to fly past planets into deep space. allow yourself to now go so deep into space that you find an empty space. Keep the eyes closed for this. Continue exploring complete emptiness for a moment. How cool does it feel?